you understand?
Hey everybody, I'm Tony Jones, and welcome to the Tony Jones Show.
There's just not enough people are willing to take the risk. It's sort of a herd mentality, a lemming-like mentality. If you don't go with the flow, you're anti-American and therefore a suspect.
The Tony Jones Show, featuring punk, rockabilly, psychobilly, and Providence, Rhode Island's finest, starts right now.
He's a dangerous militia member, I hear. Oh, and there she blows.
If I had a soul, well, I would sell it. And if you told a secret, girl, now I would tell it. Yeah, and if we're the only two, I'd spill my seed. Mankind survival is just something I don't need. And I'll be damned, who'll spend my days with you. Yeah, walk the lifted path to go without you. Well, I got hell on my mind and I am leaving you behind. Well, I'll be damned for I'm with you.
Friends, the time for mediocrity and broadcasting is over. My name is Tony Jones, and you are tuned in to the Tony Jones Show, your destination for talk and rock. Online at TonyJones.org, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, on the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Be sure to go to RIFreeRadio.org. Kicking off this week's Tony Jones Show, a little adapter. I'll be damned, the name of that one. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us for the next hour. We'll be talking a little wrestling, and I do have some in-studio guests with me tonight from New World Wrestling Extreme, the Bionic Bull, Dan Bidondi, and the commissioner of it all, the guy behind the scenes making it work, Mr. James Allen. They're both here, and they have a big show coming up Saturday, September 24th, starting at 7 p.m. It's going to be at American Legion Hall 85 in good old Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Gentlemen, good evening.
How's it going, Tony?
Hey, how you doing?
Great to have you. Well, James, great to have you back, Dan. Great to finally have you here. Let's start there. You are a guy who's been wrestling for as long as I can remember, and I'm pretty old. So talk about how you got started in wrestling and how you started rolling it out.
It's funny how that works because me and Jimmy both went to the same high school, and both of us in high school telling everybody we're going to be professional wrestlers. A lot of people laughed at us, whatever, but look at us today, 20-something years later, still rolling.
Oh, yeah, most definite.
Now, if you can hear, I've cleared mine up and swallowed, but you hear a little chomping in the background. Is that care of Mr. Bidondi? We have some Azos pizza in the house. I've had the just straight up pepperoni pizza, but tell us about this other pizza here. There's a certain odor in the room that may be familiar to all of us.
Oh, yeah, the hot wiener pizza. If you got a craving for hot wieners and pizza and you can't decide, you know what, get the hot wiener pizza. It's right on Queesa Avenue from right across from the old station fire.
Right around the corner from this very studio, you can go to Azos Pizza. And DJ Psycho Eddie's here. Eddie, we used to work with a guy. His nickname was Six All the Way because he constantly smelled like six hot wieners all the way.
Nothing has changed. He actually still smells like Six all the way. However, I got to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I've had several renditions of the hot wiener pizza.
Right.
This is one of the better ones I've had, if not the best one I've had in quite a while.
And you can get a hot wiener omelet at Jell's Kitchen right around the corner here. It seems West Warwick is the new Oneyville in more ways than one. But
it is turning into Wiener Central.
It's turning into the hot wiener capital of the Kent County area. So let's get back to some music, and then we come back. We'll talk about the big show coming up from New World Wrestling Extreme, who, as we talked about last time James was here, is now part of the AIWF Northeast region. So we'll talk about that in a bit. And the big show coming up, we'll talk with Mr. Bidondi about his match coming up against Bo Douglas. But before that, we'll have some more local music up next for you. The unfortunately now defunct Beyond Blonde on tap with Baron My Bones right here on the Tony Jones Show.
Selfish bitch, strong and to the point. I don't think before I speak, telling all my thoughts. Well, I can be confused, no, I can't always tell. I can be insecure, impatient as all hell. I contradict, I'm unaware, sometimes I lie. Always get the job done, baby, every single time. Most times, sometimes I'm depressed. Just like everybody, I only want the best. Surrounded by stupidity, well, that's hard to take. Turning on my Bible, that's how I escape. I contradict, I'm unaware, but sometimes out of line. Always get the job done, baby, every single time. My bones, yeah. cold, crazy, and a flood. But I'd never cross the line. No, that just wouldn't work. I wrote this song to keep it light, down on country flair. To bend my bones for all to see if anyone should care. I contradict, I'm unaware, sometimes I lie. Always get the job done, baby, every single time. There in my bones, yeah. There in my bones, don't you know? There in my bones, my soul. I'm there in my bones, yeah. Inside of me, I can cease to exist. Hope is endless and relentless. So if I choose to assist, I'll need substance to distract me from myself. For when it comes again, deep beneath my skin, the options they prescribe won't ease my suffering. Hands around my throat, squeezing till I choke. All that's good has died, and there's nowhere to hide from all the wounds deep inside of me. So why can't I heal all the wounds deep inside of me? I don't need your opinions, they're all grand delusions, false conclusions of what I can take. I don't need your affection, it's not your intention. Protect me from the choices I have to face. So why can't they find a cure? I need something more. So what are you waiting for? Show me who you really are.
Inside of Me, the name of that one, a little Sex Coffee right here on the Tony Jones Show. Before that, we heard from the now defunct Beyond Blonde Baron My Bones. Tony Jones here. You were tuned into the Tony Jones Show online at TonyJones.org, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, on the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Be sure to check out RIFreeRadio.org. And while you're cruising the net, be sure to go to theterracon.com. Just announced Terracon is coming back in 2016. It's going to be February 25th and 26th. And yes, myself and DJ Psycho Eddie, we're looking to set up shop. Now, some bad news for our listeners, the fact that we, as far as a table goes, we have missed out, it seems, on this year's Comic-Con, but we will be resurrected for Terracon.
That's correct, Tony. Just a minor correction. That's 2017. We're in 2017.
I can't believe we're talking about stuff into 2017 already.
I'm already booked a couple of times in 2017, so it's not that strange for me.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just make it through this year in one piece.
Yeah, well, if Dan keeps bringing pizza like he did, it's going to be tough because I guarantee you I am going to be ripped apart later. But it will definitely be worth it. But as far as the Comic-Con and the Terracon, I will be there all 3 days. You're just going to have to look for me because I'm going to be mixed in with the crowd. Not that I don't stand out already, but
as Archie Bunker would say, you'll be incognitus. So let's talk about the big show coming up on September 24th at American Legion Post 85 in Woonsocket. James Allen and the Bionic Bull Dan Bidondi from New World Extreme Wrestling in studio with us. James, I know we talked about it last time, but New World Wrestling Extreme, a federation that's been around for a while. Tell us a little bit about how it was founded and how it came to be.
Well, New World Wrestling Extreme was founded back in 2002. Back with Pender Entertainment, which actually, I don't know if people know Paul Pender, the boxer from back in the 60s and the 70s and stuff. Well, his cousin, Mr. Pender, which it's been so long, you guys passed away now, you know, but we started out with like running professional boxing out in New York, up in Bronx at Skate Palace. Which is actually called Skate Key, out in Bronx, New York. But our whole thing was where he was going to run the boxing, I was going to run the wrestling.
Right.
And, you know, the end of 02 came around, the guy ended up passing away. I ended up keeping the wrestling part of it and just keeping it going, you know. So in December of 03, we started running shows out in Blackstone, Massachusetts, in my hometown.
And that's quite a long stretch for an independent federation. I mean, I'm sure, Dan, you could speak to this, and I've had this happen to me myself, is that there's this hot new federation, you go wrestle there once, and then you never see them again. They last like 20 minutes, you know, at entertainment time. I mean, that's a long time for a group to be around. Now, despite that this show coming up is called Blood and Bones 6, and despite the fact that it's called New World Wrestling Extreme, this is an event where you can bring the wife and kids to, correct? As in with most of your events?
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely fun-filled family entertainment. Basically, Blood and Bones it's basically early Halloween because we normally run this event in October. But we're running it a couple weeks earlier this year, so, you know, we're still sticking to, you know, what we run in October.
Right.
We're running in September. You know, this is the 6th Blood and Bones event. Basically, we started our events, you know, with these events down in Woonsocket at the American Legion Post 85 on River Street. So,
and as I mentioned on the Dan Bidondi show a few weeks ago, Blood and Bones could also be the name of this election season.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So before we get into the full card, Dan, tell us a little bit about the match that you're going to have coming up.
Oh, against Bo Douglas, back home Bo Douglas. I mean, like, me and him have a long history. We go way back. I've tagged with the guy. I mean, I wrestled the guy, and we have a long history. He's a very talented person, but however, enough of the props. When it comes to in-ring, I mean, Bo Douglas is going to be in for a fight of his life, and the only thing he's got to remember, if I snap, he's going to be the first to tap.
And Dan, you were out of wrestling for a little while, so I can only assume that you want these first handful of matches back to be particularly competitive, particularly brutal.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about. Go in there, put on a great show for the fans, and just go in there and enjoy what you do and what you do best. And what we at New World Wrestling Extreme, we do it the best in New England.
So let's go back down to some local music, and we'll talk more with the boys from New World Wrestling Extreme. But before that, song, well, we can all kind of identify with the name of this one. We're going to hear some Morris and the East Coast. It's called I Lost My Telephone. You heard it here on The Tony Jones Show.
Changed in driver's education. It would be a brand new sensation. Finally, I prove that I am a man taking matters into my own hands. Teacher said there'd be a film. Then she turned out the lights. First I saw a car grill. Then my girl turned pale white. It was blood on the pavement. Blood was a film from circa 1962. Said now in color, but the sky wasn't quite blue. Fast moving car and an old lady crossing the street. Screeching brakes, a body throw, just a pile of meat. Something inside of me snapped. I was the only one who clapped for blood on the pavement. Blood on the pavement. Blood on the pavement. Blood on the pavement. Time get to my heart, it was a lesson learned. Now I do my part, looking ahead, my car knows when to accelerate. Jaywalkers will learn when they make their mistakes. Serial killer needs a specialty. Mine is a fast-moving Chevy. Blood on the pavement, it's what I like. Blood on the pavement, it's every day, it's every night. Blood on the pavement, it's what I like. Blood on the pavement. It's every day, it's every night. Changed in driver's education, it would be a brand new sensation.
Now, the voice on that track may sound very similar to the voice you're hearing right now because, well, you just heard from my band, Tony Jones and the Cretin 3. Blood on the Pavement, the name of that one. Before that, some Morris and the East Coast. I lost my telephone now. The reason I played that song by Tony Jones and the Cretin 3, Blood on the Pavement, is not because I am just totally self-righteous here and a shameless self-promoter, although I am. However, the reason I played that song is because we are currently looking for a drummer for Tony Jones and the Cretin 3. So if there's any drummers listening, tons of local musicians listen to this show and listen to Rhode Island Free Radio. So if there's any drummers down there, be sure to drop me a line, facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, at Tony Jones NRI on Twitter, or at TonyJones.org. We did have a drummer come down. We thought he was going to work out. I even pressured DJ Psycho Eddie to get the PA set back up for us, and he never came back.
To no avail.
Womp, womp, womp.
We even got the drums in the studio.
Yeah, we even have. You don't even have to haul your own set down here. I know part of the worst parts of being a drummer is having to haul all that equipment, and we have a house set up over here. So
if you think that's bad, try being a DJ with your own PA. I have the entire Suburban filled with equipment from a pig roast. We'll talk about that on my show in about an hour.
Yeah, I came into the studio, and this whole half of the studio is usually filled up with equipment. Said equipment was gone, and I thought we might have got knocked off here. West Warwick can be a little shady at times.
Well, West Warwick in the summer, the AC would have gone first.
And then the beer.
Exactly. The third, maybe fourth would have been the sound.
And then the box of cigars. All right, let's get back on track because we do have James Allen and the Bionic Bull Dan Bidondi from New World Wrestling Extreme in studio. Big show coming up, but I want to kind of pivot back to Dan, and Dan's been wrestling for quite a long time. So tell us, what would you, for yourself, consider to be, throughout your whole career, your most memorable match?
Working everybody. And the thing is, in the wrestling business, in the ring, we want to tear each other's heads off, but you gain a huge respect for the brothers like Jimmy here. Me and him worked at each other so many times, tagged with each other and everything else. So you gain that kind of respect as professional athletes, and friends outside the wrestling world as well. But I mean, like, just in general of the whole aspect of the sport of professional wrestling, the people you met, the stories. I mean, we have tons of stories. I mean, we could be on the air all night telling you that. But it's just the ride, the adventure of it.
And you haven't kept it to the little ocean state, right? You've traveled all around wrestling.
Oh yeah, all over the East Coast, down to Florida, Orlando, a lot of Maryland, and all over Rhode Island, New England.
So talk about what you, and maybe you guys could both weigh in on this, what you think the current state of independent wrestling is, because I mean, I see it as, with all the technology, just like we're doing here with internet broadcasting and podcasting and websites and social media, it's just growing and growing, and there's some great content out there. When I was doing it, it was, it was fairly limited. There was some pretty lame federations around the state and all over New England. And what do you guys think about the current state of independent wrestling and the way it's been supported?
Well, me, I back in the early days, and I'm probably talking like the 90s, when I started back in like 94, 95. It's been so long, but, I know it's been like 21, 22 years. I've seen a lot of companies come, a lot of companies go.
Yeah.
And when I started back in the early 90s, mid-90s, there wasn't as much wrestling federations there are now. Now, they're all over the place. I mean, I think in the state of Rhode Island, there's going to be at least, 6. But like on our end, I mean, being that we're part of the AIWF and we're running the Northeast, eventually starting this year, we're going to start branching out to different states. But right now, we've been running heavily in Rhode Island and basically, and on the border, Blackstone, Mass. So basically, Woonsocket, Blackstone, Mass, and so forth. We've been to Smithfield, Rhode Island, down to Weymouth, and stuff like that. And we used to work in the Cape a lot, too, and we were the only ones running down the Cape. I mean, it's like, but now, I mean, like I said, I mean, there's so many, and there's a lot of competition out there. But mainly like us, I mean, we just basically stay to ourselves, do our own thing. We're not trying to go run in somebody else's backyard and stuff like that. Just keep it short and sweet. We've been running in our area now for, at least 13, 14 years. And just basically stay to ourselves and do our own thing,
So what are you seeing out there with your bookings, Dan?
But the thing is, people, and I'm not criticizing the WWE or any other promotion like that. I mean, that's our dream, all of us, to get there someday. But people, you talk to a lot of fans, what they want to see wrestling instead of 20 minutes of talking and all the drama. They just want to see some grueling ass kicking. I was going to say ass kissing.
I think they've done that too.
That's how you get to the point where you are now.
But people want to just see straight up action, and when to do that, go to independent professional shows like AIWF Northeast, New World Wrestling Extreme, where you just see two guys go at it, and it's like, what, the best person wins.
Now, talk a little bit about, for anybody that's listening that's not really familiar with the life of an independent wrestler, and one of my own stories is, I drove all the way to New Hampshire to do a wrestling show, and I got paid $150, and I thought I was just the cat's ass for making $150, but I also bought a $75 hotel room and spent $50 on gas. So tell us a little bit, Dan, well, maybe you guys can both weigh in about the life of an independent professional wrestler is it's a lot of great action when you're actually on a show, but it's a lot of work and a lot of traveling, and usually it's for very little compensation, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to spend a lot of time in the gym, and not just working out, but in practicing. I mean, you got to get in that ring and get your ring conditioning down, and outside work too. A lot of cardio and everything else, because you got to have the wind to withstand a good match and everything else, and just a lot of mental equations go along with professional wrestling, because you got to tell a story in that ring.
Right.
I mean, you got to tell those people who you are. And the thing is, most of these people come, they don't know who the hell you are, unless they come frequently. But you got to tell that story in that ring that, hey, I'm in here to kick some ass, and this is, I mean business, and I'm coming to take what's mine. You know what I mean? And that's this kind of story that you want to tell to the people. and also have the guys that look the part too, because we know a lot of wrestling promotions. You have a bunch of guys in jeans and hogwash crap out. And,
it's a dude that just waited on you at Stop and Shop, and now he's the
still
world
in his
heavyweight
uniform,
champion.
Yeah. But here in AIWF Northeast, I mean, we got guys who look the part. I mean, we got monsters like Mr. Man. I don't know who he goes by now. Eric Shred, Jimmy here. I mean, you got guys that look like wrestlers, and that's the product that Jimmy here is trying to sell to the public. Say, hey, you want to come to a grueling professional wrestling match, no drama, no 20 minutes of talking, just downright action, and come to the show.
Dan Bidondi spending a lot of time in the gym, and DJ Psycho and Eddie and I are spending a lot of time in front of the pizza boxes.
Well, I like to call it my professional shape, and it is round.
Let's spin some more tunes, and we'll come back. And since we're getting towards the end of the show, we'll talk about the specifics of the big show coming up on Saturday, September 24th for New World Wrestling Extreme. I'll have James tell us about the card and the price and what people can expect at Blood and Bones 6. But before that, we'll hear from Blindside Thunder up next. We're going to hear a double shot from them, starting off with Tequila right here on The Tony Jones Show.
When the sun goes down
good time. Smile at me, I see you at bedtime. The train ain't gonna stop no way. Me and the boys gonna blow you away. Tearing it up is what we do. We're gonna put on a show for you. We love to party. We love to party. We
Coming out of a double-double right here on the Tony Jones Show. We just heard 2 from the JesseMinute, Settle Down. The track you've just heard, Sweet on Me, before that. Then we heard 2 from Blindside Thunder, who I hear have new music, either out or coming out. So we'll be looking to process that in studio very soon. Last time we chatted, I brought you into Tequila. Then after that, we heard We Love to Party. You heard it all here on the Tony Jones Show. Online at TonyJones.org, Facebook.com /Tony Jones Show. On the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Be sure to go to RIFreeRadio.org. And we are starting to run out of time here, so I want to have Mr. James Allen and the Bionic Bull Dan Bidondi from New World Wrestling Extreme in studio. And I want to have James give you all the information you need to know to attend the show next week. Now, we have a lot of local listeners. We have a lot of listeners from around the globe. Thank you all for listening. And, well, if you can get a flight or a plane or a train ticket, you can come out to the show too. But give us the specifics coming up, the card, how people get tickets and all of that.
Well, as you know, the event's next Saturday night at the American Legion Post 85, 870 River Street in Woonsocket, Rhode Island at the Outdoor Pavilion. Basically, the tickets are $12 for adults, $8 for kids that are 12 and under. All tickets are available at the gate night of show. The gates open up at 6 p.m., so get there early, get your tickets. Bell time is 7 p.m., and we have a monster eight-match card that night. Championship matches. We have the AIWF Northeast Championship, the AIWF Northeast Champion, and also current AIWF World Champion, the Tokyo Monster Kahagas, taking on the Pure Talent Chris Escobar. We also have from Lucha Underground, Cortez Castro from the Crew, taking on Brandon Webb. Also in tag team action, we have making their debut all the way from North Carolina and Virginia area.
Wow.
We have James Anthony and Victor Andrews of the First Generation taking on Mac Attack, trainee number 1, and Monster Mac. Also, in addition to that, and also tag team action, for the AIWF Northeast Tag Team titles, number 1 contendership, we have the heavy hitters. They're taking on...
hey, that sounds like us, Eddie.
Yeah, they're taking on... actually making their debut, the Fellowship. I mean, we have a stacked card like Dan Bidondi, the Bionic Bull, taking on Bo Douglas. I mean, we have Richie Rich going up against Donnie Rotten. Numerous matches, you know, long time with some major heat. Marquise Wright taking on the Widowmaker Eric Shred. I mean, this match
That's
is
gonna be a blockbuster.
this match is going to be so hard hitting. I mean, they've had heat now for the last 2 years, and this is going to be basically. The whole show is going to be a bomb burner. I mean, we're just going to tear down the house. I mean, like I said, this is not a show you want to miss. You know, and you can check us out at nwwextreme.com. You can hit us up on Facebook at NWW Extreme Pro Wrestling. And we're also on Twitter at NWW Extreme. Everything goes to basically NWWExtreme.com. Basically, you know, you can go to that and it goes to everything you need to.
And what do you have coming up in the pipeline after this show? Do you guys take the winter off?
Well, basically, right after this show, I mean, I'll give myself about a week off to revamp my brain and stuff like that because it's been going. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've been going for the last 2 months and getting this show ready.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're basically looking to get rolling again, probably the end of November, early December. And I'm actually thinking about taking our events to Worcester, Mass area.
Nice.
So, you know, kind of get us out of the area, you know, and stuff like that. But like I said, you know, in January, we're taking a whole switch more of and New World Wrestling Extremes more of the corporation where we're promoting AIWF Northeast Wrestling, which AIWF, we have, I think, like 94 promotions around the world represented as far as United Kingdom, Japan, Mexico, etc. I mean, you can find, AIWF right up on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, etc.
And Dan, how do folks get a hold of you for wrestling, for politics, for radio, for YouTube content? Dan, like me, he believes in the multimedia platform.
Yeah, definitely. And me and Tony, I mean, like, we've been on all over the place in Rhode Island anyway. But
we've been fired from more radio stations than you could imagine.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I don't know how many times we got kicked out of radio stations. Or got called lunatics by the mainstream media, the whole 9 yards. I mean, we've been there and done that. But TruthRadioShow.com is one-stop website. All my social media platforms are on there, my YouTube channels, and my work with Infowars.com as well. And, back into the professional wrestling business, too. So, like Tony, me and him share a lot of things in common. We are not only into politics, but sports, this, that, and the other thing, into radio. And, we're all over the place in the political world. But, yeah, TruthRadioShow.com is the website if you want to look me up.
Well, thank you guys again. It's great to see such a long-lasting, thriving wrestling federation, something very near and dear to my heart. Well, thank you guys again. Keep up the good work, and of course, you're welcome here anytime. There's a show in the pipeline.
Hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
DJ Psycho Eddie, thank you as always.
Oh, not a problem.
Thank you all for tuning in around the globe live. Don't forget you can check us out in podcast form everywhere on Google Play, on iTunes, on Spreaker, on your Roku TV. Basically, if there's a podcast platform, we're on it, so check us out anytime. And don't forget to go to TonyJones.org, RIFreeRadio.org, Facebook.com/TonyJonesShow, and on the almighty Twitter @TonyJonesInRI. We're going to leave here with a little bit. I don't think we're going to have time for the whole song. We're going to leave here with a little bit of Satellites Fall One Night, the name of this one. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Hey, you see that guy?